Well, I'm going to ask for that in a few minutes. Okay.
Buttons are up.
Jesus. Okay, at this point, I'd like to call the meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals in Ravenna, Ohio. It is November 25th, 2025. If Tiffany, you do the roll call, I'd appreciate it at this point.
Okay. Mr. Keyser. Mr. Portcase. Dr.
Okay,
Miller. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead and finish the roll call, and then
Okay.
I'll ask for
All right. Mr. Miller?
me.
Dr.
Oh,
Miller?
okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sorry.
present, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, we have
okay, so-
another Miller here.
I know, okay. Mr. Thomas? Mr. Magditch?
Present.
Mr. Selenius?
Here.
Mr. Barnes?
Here.
All those in favor of that signify by aye.
In favor of what?
Well, I voted on it before. So what I'm going to ask for now is to excuse Ken Portcase on the record.
Okay.
And I did not get notice from Jerry Keyser or Tim Thomas, so at this point, they would be unexcused absences unless they call me or have left a message on my phone. And I'll check that after the meeting and let you know if there's a change.
Well,
Okay.
I'll move to excuse Ken.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
call.
Okay. Mr. Selenius. Mr.
Yeah.
Selenius.
Oh, you're doing a roll call?
Yeah, we're doing a roll
Yes.
call, and I also want to incorporate the ones I'm excusing.
Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
Mr. Magditch.
Yes.
And Dr. Miller.
Yes. All right, at this point, we have one case tonight, not like the last 5 or 6 we had the other day, so you're in luck. We could spend a lot of time with you. Would you step up and state your name and your address, please?
Wait. hold on,
Brandon?
hold on. Can we do the minutes from the last?
Oh, Christ, I forgot about the minutes, sorry. Let's review the minutes from last month, and if there's any changes, we're going to signify by telling me now, and if not, I will ask for those to be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Magditch? Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Selenius?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Yes.
Dr. Miller?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to go ahead and have Brandon Beagle step up. He's going to try to get the microphone to work.
On the very back, the back end.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, state your name and address.
My name is Brandon Beagle. I'm at 441 Pratt Street, Ravenna.
At this point, raise your right hand. I want to swear you in. You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay. Now state what your reasoning is for being here in front of the BZA board this evening.
My reasoning is that I had a carport put back in by Ravenna Structures back in January. It was installed by them. I wasn't aware at the time that it needed to be 5 feet off the property line, and so I'm here seeking a variance for that.
Okay. We, on our records, that Bob Finney got us, you're going to have to seek 2 variances, one for the height, because the height that's allowed, I think, is 9 foot, if I recall. And I think when I was down there, I actually talked to you. And I think you told me the carport was 12 foot, and I thought that's what it was when I looked at it.
Yeah, I believe it's somewhere
Okay,
between.
so you need a 3-foot variance on that. That would be one thing you're seeking.
Yep.
And the second thing would be that on the sideline like that, if you're facing your house to the left, you have to be 5 foot off the property line. And according to this, and what the diagrams were that Bob had, you're 1.5 foot off, so you need a 3.5 foot variance on that end also, on the sideline. And I think we may have something, Tiffany's going to give us some information now from one of the neighbors that you'd expressed some interest in. Is that the one on the left side if you're facing your house?
Yes, and I do have a sign off from him as well I brought tonight.
So he sent an email, I got a letter from you guys about my neighbor's. It honestly doesn't bother me at all. I have no issues with it being there. I'm okay with this carport garage being there, and it hasn't bothered me.
Okay.
Let you know.
Anybody else, Tiffany? Nope. Okay, perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna open it up for questions or comments. You have any comments, Bob? 'Cause I know you went out and looked at it.
My only comment is, the definition of a carport is open on two sides. In this case, it's only open on one side, which is against the house. So therefore, my zoning review is a garage, an accessory use, not a temporary structure as a carport would be. But in any regard, there's currently a garage and there's currently a shed. So whether you want to consider it a temporary structure or an accessory, the code allows one of each, not two of one of them. So that's one of the zoning variances. And as Dr. Miller said, the 9-foot sidewall height would be for a garage. Overall, 10-foot is for a temporary structure as a shed. So I'm more apt to consider this a second garage and move forward with those variances as I have listed in the zoning review.
Does the backside have a garage door? Is that,
Yeah, so it has a garage door in both the back and the front that opens so that you can pass through. Oh, it can pass through? Yes.
if this is a garage, does it need to be fastened down?
I would expect that it already is fastened down
It's fastened in the ground by trailer spikes.
Yeah, I asked you
by
that.
the auger kind,
Yes, the
Okay.
auger kind.
which is typical from the manufacturer.
They offered pins, but I paid a little extra for the auger spikes to hold it better.
Any other questions from the board?
Do we have any concerns as far as like, fire safety, that kind of thing?
With this specific structure, no. It would be considered fire rated since it's all steel.
Okay.
Did you go by and look at it? It's all metal. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
steel or aluminum.
Well, not so much the structure itself. I'm thinking more in the sense like, and I'm assuming your existing garage, you probably don't park a car in there or anything, use it more for storage.
Storage, I do keep 2 motorcycles in there, but the
Okay.
problem with that is mainly it's too small to accommodate my vehicle, and there's no permanent power back there, so I can't charge the vehicle back there.
Okay.
That's why it's attached to the house.
Okay, but like my concern is like, say a fire would break out in that garage that's behind the
It's
carport.
far, it's pretty
way back
far
there.
back.
It's pretty far back, so, okay.
Back left corner of the
But like,
property.
will emergency services or fire, will they be able to get back there and do what they need to do if this carport's there?
They go through the neighbor's yard, they will be,
Yeah, okay.
in my opinion. I don't know. what
Yeah,
yours
they'll
are.
drag hoses if they have to, or let it
Okay.
burn.
Okay.
I also leave the doors mostly unlocked on it, so.
It's
they
a
can
cute
like
garage.
Roll it up. Yeah, it's not
Never
an
put that
eyesore
in the
or
record
anything
that the
crazy.
doors are unlocked. Sometimes this is on TV,
Yeah,
so you don't want to say that.
as I told you, the reason I put that there is because I didn't want to, seek to try and chop my neighbor's tree down, because literally first month I bought my Tesla, I had a tree limb come down and smash the whole front of it. So that was quite an expensive insurance endeavor. It's a $110,000 car, so I'm sure you can imagine that was quite a bill.
Did you buy that off us, my family?
No, we bought it from Tesla.
Oh,
I bought
okay.
it from Tesla.
Mine, we have used ones sometimes. I don't care for them.
I bought about 6 or 7 cars from
From my
down
family.
there.
All right, I think we should do these in separate variances, if it's okay with Tiffany. First one I'd like to do is the one that Bob requested here for it's currently a 12-foot height. You're building there, garage, whatever we're gonna call it, in a few minutes. So you need a 3-foot
Does the order we do these matter?
No,
I'm just doing the first one that Bob.
right in order if you want.
So we need a 3-foot, don't interrupt me again. We need a 3-foot variance for this because code says 9 foot if we go with that system. So you'll need a 3-foot variance on the garage height at this point. So I'll call for a motion to give him that from one of you guys.
So moved.
Okay,
Or I'll
that would be
second.
Larry and
Okay.
Clark was second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now you
Okay,
need a roll call.
Usually, yeah, we do a roll call.
are we ready? Okay, Mr. Slenius,
Larry?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Yes.
Mr. Magditch,
Yes.
Dr. Miller.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the second variance would be the one for the side yard. If you're facing your house to the left, you're going to need a 3.5-foot variance on that side because, as you know, the ordinance is 5 foot. You want to go 1.5 feet to the property line. So I'll need a,
So moved?
Second.
as Clark first and Larry second. Now we'll do a roll call
Okay.
when it's convenient, don't worry.
Mr. Magditch,
Yes.
Mr. Selenius,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Yes.
Dr. Miller.
Okay. Okay. The third variance, which I'm going to have Bob explain that option again to the board. If we consider this to be a garage, which is what I said based on what he said earlier, when I went with the 9-foot variance deal instead of 12 or 10, in that case it'd be 10. You didn't request the variance, but because we're going to have to put this in the minutes, so you have it.
Yeah.
Bob's going to explain to us one more time about what the deal is if we call it a garage as opposed to a removable structure.
Because it's.
We
in-
have three on the property. Now you've got your, what do you got? You got your little garage in the back left corner.
And a shed next to it.
You got a shed to the right of that. Then you got this out in front, which I think we're going to call it a permanent structure in a garage. Is that correct?
Until a tree
Fine.
crushes it.
Yeah.
Or you move it.
It ain't mine any day.
So at this point, unless there's comment from the board or Bob wants to say something else, I'm going to call it a garage, okay? Which gives you the option to have those other two structures in the back.
Okay.
Okay. Larry, do you have any comment on that? Is that a no or yes?
That's a no comment, but I would make a move to approve the variance.
I'll second. Okay.
Give him an additional
Well,
garage.
Clark, do you have any comment on that?
Additional garage.
Good
is what we're gonna
questions.
call it.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the additional structure will be considered a garage. And in the notes, it'll be considered a garage
Okay. Are we ready
and a
for roll call?
permanent structure. So we're gonna go for roll call. You're making the motion to have it as garage, and
Vince
Vince
seconded.
seconded.
Vince seconded it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Now we'll do the roll call.
Mr. Selenius,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Yes.
Mr. Magditch,
Yes.
Dr. Miller.
Yes. Okay, anything else on this, Bob, that you think's
No,
important?
no, that's it.
Okay, at
Those were the
this
three.
point, you're going to go to the office, Tiffany, and where Bob and those guys are, on Freedom, and get anything you need down there. They'll be happy to help you. We appreciate coming in.
Great.
You did a great job, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
try our best.
We all try, trust me, you have no idea.
Sorry to have you guys come out just for me tonight.
That's all right. Happy Thanksgiving, by the
They
way.
get paid for this.
Yeah, they get paid, don't worry.
Can you believe that? They pay us? It's ridiculous. I don't think we should get paid, but that's just off the record.
At least tonight, in my opinion, you should.
Okay, you can leave now.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
Or,
Pete.
or you could stay.
Or you can stay.
Yeah, you
listen
can
to
stay for
this.
the nonsense. That's fine.
Yeah, more nonsense. Now, on the, a couple of things we want to clear up here. Number one, normally, like Bob and I were talking earlier, we have
Wait till they.
normally we have a meeting in December. Last year's when he was off
Off.
with your thing. You're welcome.
Alrighty. I don't know if you guys even had a meeting. I was in
Well, I
La La
remember when you
Land.
were off, but
I don't think we did in
I don't think
December.
you did either.
So what we're gonna do is probably, if there's anything that comes in now, so that they have time to prepare for, it, we're probably gonna put it off until January, which is what we had just talked about. And you and I talked about, Tiffany, unless there's any opposition to
I
that.
do have a question. So the lady that we talked to about the co-road,
So that's planning commission.
what would that, that would default, okay,
That would be planning commission.
okay. But they, BZA wouldn't have to go to BZA.
No, it's for plat.
Okay,
Plat
so
approval.
that's one thing that's gonna come up in the future. The next thing I
Planning
want to talk about is the we've allowed 2 misses per year. In the minutes, we have that. So this would technically be Tim's second miss, and I'm gonna call him myself and talk to him.
Well, no, because oh, yes, you're right.
Well,
wanted to
because,
change it
because
from
I
last
said,
time.
don't change it, because I know
Yeah.
with him being retired,
And he
he's a little
did want it
discombobulated.
changed from last
Right,
year.
and I abstained. Everybody else said yes. That's why I abstained, because I know when you close up a business, he was in business with George McClellan. You probably don't know him, Judge McClellan. You know who he is, Vince, I think. For years, that's how he started that practice. His dad was the mayor of Manaway, so he's a good guy, but I think he's a little discombobulated because of what's going on.
Well, did we say 2 or 3?
It's 2. I remember doing it.
Sure, I believe it might be
thought-
3.
I thought it
That
was
was
3,
3.
yeah.
Well, I'll call
Let
him.
me check my write-up notes.
Okay, you check it.
But was it 3 unexcused in 1 year or
Yeah.
3 unexcused in a row?
No, it was within 1 year, and I thought it was 2 within 1 year, but it could be 3, but it's a
Yeah, I can read it if you like. The BZA would propose the following to codify an unexcused absence. 1, an unexcused absence would be any absence where prior notification was not provided to the board secretary or another board member at any time in advance of an upcoming meeting. 2, whether the absence of a board member is excused or unexcused, it would be reflected in the meeting minutes. 3 unexcused absences within a calendar term, January to December, would prompt a notification. Yeah, basically 3 would be the number, and if we would meet 3, basically, we would basically send a notification to the mayor and kind of leave the decision with him as far as how he thinks we should proceed. But if we reach that 3 threshold is when we would basically report it to the mayor and council.
Okay, well, I'll take it, I'll talk to Keyser and I'll talk to Tim also, and then poor case is excused in the minutes. And we'll go over that again next time if I need to. So those 2 I'll check on myself, and then I'll know what's going on. Usually, like Vince in the past, when you had to work over, I think, called and left me a message on my cell phone. So that's okay if you do it that way, or Tim, one of us, just let us know. Anything else, future business, anything else you want to go over? I'm not calling on you anymore, honest.
Somebody comes to the building department and wants a meeting in December, and they come more than 10 days before, do they have a legal right to a meeting?
They would need to have, so the application has to be submitted 14 days. Yeah. So actually, we need their application 17 days because the newspaper wants 3 days for us to publicly advertise. So, it's why we
Unless we hear something in the next 2 weeks. Not going to happen.
really, at the end of the first week is kind of
The cutoff,
almost
okay.
17 days.
That's why it's better to go on
My point
record now and
simply
just say
is
we'll put it
not
off
up
till
to
January.
us.
Yeah.
If there's a customer
I don't.
meets the criteria.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't remember reading in the ordinance that states BZA must meet once a month. It states they must meet at the beginning of the year and choose a chairman. It doesn't say they have to meet in January. It says they have to meet at the beginning of the year. I think there's discretion for the mayor to hold off a month for a meeting. Unlike a design review that states when an application is received, the commission must meet or shall meet, whatever it is. Same thing. I don't know that the BZA is that way. I can take a gander at it real quick. Shouldn't be difficult. Got stuff tabbed.
So I'll call those couple of members and see what's going on. I'm glad it's 3, not 2.
Quorum.
I just think that he's busy with this.
I think you'll have to really work to try to have 3 unexcused,
I think you'd have to be a real screw up.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think he's busy with some other things.
It actually does state that the board shall meet at the call of its chairman and at such other times as it may determine, except that in any event, the board shall meet at least one time every January.
That's
All
right.
meetings of the board shall be open to the public.
So we'll have a January meeting, and approximately when would that be normally if you went by the regular schedule? That way we can note that, put on our calendars, and also when I.
Would be the last
So it'd be the last
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Be the 27th. Yeah.
So I'll tell those guys that too. I can't believe Keyser missed. I just talked to him. I do remember something about that January thing before too. I don't know what I remember. It's been a long time. So we got 3 excused or unexcused absences during one calendar year.
I think Tim's trying to get fired.
No, he's not. He said he fell, I think he got beat up. That's just my opinion. I think Jimmy Eskridge beat him up in a basketball game at Kent. Because Jimmy tried to beat me up when I played. You notice he's getting the hip replacements and things now. 2 of them, actually. Okay, so that's what we'll do.
It says, when an application for appeal as authorized herein, or an application for a variance or exception has been filed in the proper form with the proper authority, the board chairperson or his or her agent shall immediately place the application upon the calendar for hearing and shall cause notices stating the time, place, and object of the hearing to be served personally or United States mail at least 10 days prior to the meeting to the following. Ordinance discretion may send out further notices to publicize. Okay, it says, shall be advertised by publication in newspaper of general circulation in the city at least 10 days before the date of such hearing. The board may recess such hearings from the time to time, and if placed, continued hearing publicly announced time, no further notice shall be required. So, but our application says 14 days.
And then you said you had 3 days additional.
And I just
because of
read
the-
10 days, but our application says 2 weeks. So,
It sounds like that's a minimum.
It has to get, well, right, and then like the name.
It's gotta be in
it
the
has to be advertised
newspaper,
in the-
too.
In the paper twice. And then
Well, by the time you throw in a weekend, I mean, even if we're doing the 10 days, there's going to be a weekend in there somewhere. So, yeah.
So all those neighbors have to go, so.
We've never had anything come up where there's been a problem with somebody that I'm aware of in all this time. Okay. So we got 3 unexcused absences. Thank you, Clark. That was perfect. And the next meeting will probably be in January the 27th, which would be the first Tuesday of the last week of the month. So we'll do it that way. Unless we have a change in Tiffany, who's perfect, we'll let all of us know. Well, he won't let me know. You'll let
I'll let
Marion
you
know.
know.
Marion, you'll tell Marion. She's in charge. I'm nothing.
I'm sure it's not gonna be pressing, but
I agree. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, discussions? At this moment, then I'll take a moment to thank Tiffany for being so wonderful this year and putting up with all us clowns. And certainly, Bob, we appreciate your help on this immensely. I'd like for,
Stepping in. Thank you for stepping in.
I've stepped in all my life.
I like it.
So you wouldn't believe the shit I've stepped in.
Thank you, thank you. Thank
I
you.
didn't-
I've stepped in a lot of stuff
Taking the
myself.
meeting. Thanks for
I'd like
handling
to-
the meeting.
Yeah, we all-
Happy to be here. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
That'd be Clark, and then my good friend Larry.
All right.
Don't give me that peace sign. You're still on the hook. I have to drive you home. I
Do we all
saw,
need, we all need to vote? We all need to vote, or just we all?
All in favor signify by saying aye.
okay. we can do it that
Opposed?
way. You know, for years, that's how we did everything, by the way.
Yes,
We never
yes.
did this roll call stuff on everything. That's after the meeting's been closed, I'm telling you that. I don't know that we have to have a roll call on every one of those, but if it makes everybody happy, I'm thrilled to pieces.
The voting, I think we do, yeah. The minutes, I don't think we do.
You know what?
Adjourning, I don't think we do, but that's,
You know what? Who cares?
who cares?
We're not gonna do anything really bad and get caught, I don't think. Maybe.
No. I-
Larry might get caught, but he'd be the only one that we could catch at this point. All right, we're out of here.
All right, we are out of here.
Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, Merry Christmas.
Thanks for everybody's help this year.
Yes.
You have something to sign, you all signed on.
I think you guys signed everything.
Don't leave yet.
I think you guys signed everything, but I think we're good. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. I'll double
I'll
check.
totally glad. I can't believe it's 3. I thought for sure it was 2.
Yeah, Everett that was here signed, so yeah, we're good.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. No problem. Me too.